Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shayna, and as you can tell from the title, today we are doing a review of the newest release from Navitus in collaboration with Gabby Loves Perfumes here on YouTube, and that is Chocolate Queen. So if that is something you're interested in, please do keep on watching. For those of you that are new, welcome. On my channel, we talk about fragrance, skincare, and makeup, typically luxury skincare and makeup. So if that sounds like something that would interest you, please do consider subscribing. And for those of you that are returning, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you being here on my channel and continuing to watch my videos. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. All right, you guys, so I picked up Navitus Chocolate Queen. So here we have it, you guys. I have been so excited, like you have no idea. Ever since Gabby announced that she was, releasing a fragrance in collaboration with Navitus, I was just like, oh, I was blown away by just, the thought of it. And then when she said it was gonna have, chocolate as the main note, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I have no chocolate perfumes. Well, I kind of have a chocolate perfume in my collection right now, but mainly a chocolate perfume, like, no, it doesn't exist in my collection yet. So I was just like, wow. Here's a bottle. I love the chocolate brown. It's a clear bottle this time. As you know, Venom of Love was a black bottle with a sort of frosted, translucent bottle. This is a clear bottle, which is really nice. You guys all know the Navitus bottles by now, so you're all here to find out what the notes are and if I love it. So let's just get into that right now. All right, so all of the Navitus perfumes come with a little card, which I really like. It has the notes on the back. So at the top, well, first of all, it's described as inviting, sensual, and seductive. So the top notes, we have our dark chocolate, hazelnut, and dulce de leche accord. All right, for the middle, we have chocolate fudge accord, caramel, bitter almond, and Irish cream. And in the base, we have vanilla absolute, praline, amberwood, and sandalwood. And the master perfumer behind this is Bertrand Duchaufour, which probably butchering, and I apologize. So yeah, those are the notes, you guys. When Gabby, of all people, said she was coming out with a gourmand, I was like, well, it's gonna be amazing because, Gabby is the gourmand queen here on YouTube. So, her and I've never talked to her. She probably doesn't even know I exist. I mean, I think I've tagged her in a couple of stories every now and then, but we've never spoken. So just wanted to get that out of the way. So, this is going to be my honest opinion, you guys, as it always is. It doesn't matter if I know the person or I hardly ever get any PR, and if I do, it would always be my honest opinion, so you never have to worry about that. So, okay, so this is my fourth day, I think. I can't remember when I received this, but I've been wearing it every day, really trying to wrap my head around it. I heard that, okay, so sometimes perfumes, especially like these were like niche perfumes, when they go, through the mail and they're experiencing different weather, hot, cold, whatever, sometimes it can throw the juice off a little bit. So I did see that she left a comment on Greta's review. If you haven't seen Greta's review, go over and check that out. She also did a review of Ray's Spirits, which I have coming in the mail as well. The comment that Gabby had posted on Greta's review was that when she received her actual bottle in the mail, it was slightly different from her like final iteration of, this perfume that she had, her small, vial of it. And so she's saying that hers is smelling a little bit different than what she remembers or what she has in her little vial of the final version. And so she was saying to basically let it macerate a little bit more, let it sit around, don't just judge it by, your first initial spray right when you get it from your doorstep. And so, I understand that, that is something to take into account, but I think, I don't really think it's going to change it drastically. I definitely agree that we should probably let the juice just settle for a little bit. Don't judge it right from, jump. So I've done that. I've let it sit. I've been spraying it once a day just to see how long the longevity is. And so I do have my thoughts. And yeah, so let's just spray this together. I'm going to spray it on my skin. I already have the dry down on this arm, so I'm going to spray the top on this side so that we can kind of compare, okay? right off the bat, you're getting a huge dose of chocolate from the top. I mean, it is like, it's a sweet chocolate. To me, it says dark chocolate, but I'm getting a sweetness. So I think, you know, it says that it has hazelnut and dulce de leche accord. I'm not getting like a ton of bitterness at the top, so that's why I'm not saying, you know, whilst it says it has dark chocolate, to me it's more of like a milky chocolate. What I noticed though is the hazelnut, for some reason, I get like whiffs. So I'll just be like walking around the house and then all of a sudden I'll go, oh, that smells like hazelnut. And then it'll disappear. So the hazelnut accord to me is sort of fleeting. Like it's there and then sometimes it's not. So if, you know, if that's something you were interested in, or you know, were worried that the hazelnut was going to be really strong, you're not a fan of hazelnut or whatever, don't worry. It's not like very prominent and it's only in the top really. So, yeah, I'm just going to compare the dry down to the top. Yeah. Okay, so the top is still going strong with the chocolate right now. We'll get into, you know, the dry down in a little bit. Okay, guys, so it's been about 10 minutes since I sprayed it on this arm, and we have the dry down on this arm. So I'm going to take you through sort of what I experienced with this perfume from the top, okay? Okay, so at first spray, I get a blast of sweet cocoa, like sweet cocoa powder, like almost, I don't know why, but for some reason I think of Tootsie Rolls. Am I the only one? I don't know why, and I don't eat Tootsie Rolls, but just for some reason that just like popped into my mind. So I get like this milky sweet chocolate. That's what I get from the initial spray. I know it has hazelnut and this dulce de leche accord. I don't really get a lot of that hazelnut, nor do I get the dulce de leche, but I guess the sweetness is coming from the dulce de leche. So I guess that's where the sweetness plays into, you know, that chocolatey milk chocolate aspect. All right. And then once you wait about 10 minutes, then you get into, you know, the middle notes, the heart notes. The heart notes to me, so what I get is like this, and it says it has like a chocolate fudge accord. I totally get that. I get this really creamy sort of like, just like fudge. Like I get that smell of fudge. But then there's like a tiny little hint of a boozy note in there. I don't get a ton of caramel, which is a shame because I love caramel. You guys know I absolutely love caramel. Wish there was more of it, but you know, Gabby's the one that created this, not me. So yeah, I get like this fudgy chocolatiness with a hint of booze. I'm guessing that's coming from the Irish cream. I don't really get a ton of that bitter almond though, so you know, just wanted to point that out. And this is the middle. Okay, so then, and then what's interesting to me is that this fragrance then turns slightly different. So like, yeah, okay, I'm getting it right now. So it's been about like, what, 15 minutes or so? So once you hit like the 15-20 minute mark, all of a sudden on me, like those gourmand notes just kind of like disappear. And I'm like, what happened to the chocolate? Like what happened to, you know, the sweetness? The majority of what I'm getting is like a sweet sandalwood. Yeah, and so I'm like, wait, what happened? Like, where did all the gourmand notes go? And so I was a little bit disappointed by that. And, you know, I was kind of just like, where did the chocolate go? Where did that fudge accord go? Because you know, that was a really sort of nice, something new that I'd never experienced, you know? And so I was wearing it and I'm like, man, I really wish that chocolate fudge accord would come back. And then as it really dries down, I totally understand this fragrance just seems to get sweeter and sweeter the longer you wear it. However, so you go from that chocolate fudge accord with the slight booziness to like pure sandalwood, like a sweet sandalwood. And then at the very end, you get this sweet vanilla woody dry down. I'm really glad that it doesn't have that real heavy amberwood that I noticed Venom of Love has, because I noticed that it does have the amberwood in the base. And I was like slightly put off by that because sometimes amberwood, at least in the Venom of Love, it can be a little bit headachy for me if I spray it too much in my, you know, like my neck area, too close to my face. So I was kind of like worried. I was like, ooh, is the amberwood gonna turn me off? But the amberwood is not strong in in Chocolate Queen. I almost don't even notice it. To me, the dry down is just a sweet sandalwood, like a sweet woody accord. It's not, I wouldn't say there's much chocolate in the base. To me, it's more of like a sweet vanilla, woody sandalwood dry down. Which it's a beautiful creamy dry down. It's just, to me, it's missing the chocolate. I wish that the chocolate would have stayed from, you know, top, middle to bottom. Maybe it's like not possible. I don't really know. I've never, you know, like created a perfume, so I don't know if chocolate is just one of those notes that just you can't make it last all the way into the base. I'm not really sure. I can say, however, that this perfume by Byron, which is a completely different perfume, like there's no similarities at all. For some reason, when I wear this fragrance, which has chocolate in the top, I get chocolate throughout the entire wear and into the base. It's the strangest thing. This is, you know, a very musky perfume, but for some reason I get these whiffs of like cocoa powder when I'm wearing this. You know, I don't know, maybe there is a way to keep chocolate in the base, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that this is a fragrance that I do get chocolate throughout like the whole entirety of the wear. Whereas Chocolate Queen, I don't really get that like real chocolatiness that I really wanted in the base. Yeah, so on me, you guys, like I said, I really only get the chocolate in the top and the middle, and then that chocolate just seems to fade really quick. So, you know, just something to think about if you are trying to find a perfume that is like very, very chocolatey and that lasts like all the way into the dry down. I don't really think that this is, you know, that fragrance. But the thing that I really do love about this, you guys, is it says that it is an extrait de parfum. So I was expecting it to be one of those like super beast mode, like Venom of Love is one of those that just, it can be a little bit overpowering for me. I don't feel overpowered by this fragrance at all. So that is definitely a plus. I feel like I can spray this around my, you know, face area and it's not gonna choke me out. I don't have to worry too much. So being that it is an extrait de parfum though, I was expecting a little bit longer wear. This does last a very long time on the skin, but it doesn't project very heavily. I noticed that as I would wear this throughout the day, I would have to really, you know, put my hand very close to my skin in order to be able to smell it. So it's, you know, it's not one of those heavy projectors. And like I said, the chocolate does die down a little bit after, I would say, the first 45 minutes. I'm not getting too much chocolate in the dry down. But overall, like, I think it's just a stunning fragrance. Like, I really do. I think it's gorgeous. I think Gabby and the entire team and the master perfumer did a great job at creating a chocolate perfume. I mean, it is a chocolate perfume. Just don't think that you're gonna get chocolate from the top to the base, because it's, for some reason, the chocolate just doesn't last on me for hours and hours. The dry down is beautiful. It's a sandalwoody vanilla dry down, which is exactly what it says, you know. I know it does have praline in the bottom, but to me, I don't really get a ton of praline. It's more of just like a sweet vanilla with sandalwood. That's truly what I get in the dry down. So yeah, you guys, I hope that helps. If you are interested in this fragrance, you know, I think it's a gorgeous fragrance. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Yeah, great job to Gabby and the whole team for coming up with such a interesting fragrance. Definitely don't have anything like this in my collection right now. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know down below. Are you planning to get this? Have you picked it up? What are your thoughts? I would love to know. I love connecting with all of you. So yes, thank you so much, you guys. I truly appreciate you watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.